Hello and welcome back to what is a non-league Diaries season 23-24, and it's the FA Cup. We weren't in it last year due to all sorts of different errors, but this season we're in it, and it's the first game of the season. Would you believe it, based on this weather, but it's the 5th of August. We're at Harefield United, which is actually looking unbelievable. We're here quite early because I'm quite nervous about the first game of the season and all the expectation, and if you're watching this, you know that obviously lots of stuff's been talked about Farnham Town this season, so we just got to go and deliver. But we've also got a lot of fans coming with us today, and I'm going to flick you straight over to Farnham Town's Memorial Ground, where the bus is picking up the fans and my good friend Michael. And hopefully it's all going plain sailing and people are on their way to Harefield United. Keep going forward. In the great start. Stand back. Stand back. Look, you yourself a bit. One of them started before.
Right, we are underway on our Farnham fan coach heading to Harefield today for the FA Cup extra preliminary round. A little bit of issues this morning with the coach door not opening, but we managed to navigate that, and everyone is super excited to get to the game today. And yeah, we've got a good atmosphere building on the coach. Everyone's looking forward to it. Start of the season, massive buzz, and yeah, let's have a good one.
My leg is currently locked at 40 degrees, so yeah, it doesn't make sitting too comfortable, but yeah, like I said, it's part of the game. Hopefully get a good result today. Confident in the boys, and yeah, I just got to do my bit in the background to keep them motivated, keep myself motivated as well. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, still targeting September, but who knows now? I've got to see a surgeon next Thursday. Being around the place as well, showing that, you know, I think it's mentality as well. Even if you get an injury, and you know, making sure you're still around the place. You know, Spurs have run on, and hopefully it's a bit of a motivator for them as well to show that, you know, everyone's a team here, and yeah, we do things together. It's the fan, as they say. You've got to just carry on, mate. You've got to carry on.
There was obviously touch and go with Ryan. Obviously, Guy's still waiting on Guy, but we're assuming sort of towards the latter part of September, depending on how his whole rehab goes, which obviously is disappointed. But you know, previously said in the last interview, you know, that we've got a decent squad, and everyone's got roles to play, and we've got certain players that can play numerous positions, which is a joy. And yeah, and it's time for them to sort of step in today. Yeah, but good news on Ryan. No, I think visually it does. Visually it does. The boys are arriving already. Look at that, eh? Yeah, but yeah, visually it doesn't look right, but that's what the surgeons obviously told him to do. It's just to stop the movement and the knee rolling, so that's purely precaution on him doing any further damage. So yeah, I think that looks worse than it always does. Looks worse than it is. Yeah, buzzing. Great to have him here. Full coach have arrived. Yeah, we've missed them. It'd be good, but like again, back to sort of, although we've seen them in pre-seasons, there's nothing quite better than sort of competitive football, and it'd be nice to hear them sort of their chance behind the goal today, spurring the boys on, and hopefully we can put in a decent performance to justify their journey.
Yeah, good. Just looking forward to getting the game. You know, get the kick off. You know, we've done the pre-match now, and boys are warming up. We just want the whistle to go and get going. Buzzing.
This is what we've been preparing for. We're waiting for. Yeah, weather's not great, but the service out there is fantastic. So the ball should move around nicely for us today. Yeah, just itching to get going, mate.
Yeah. Joe's one. You know, we wanted a long time ago, but he had of others, and Hamwell was one of them, and you know, he wanted to go and try the level and see where he was at. But you know, he's part of their plans, but he's decided he's wanted to come over, and yes, it's a massive boost for us to get him in.
Yeah, JJ, yeah, known Joe since myself and Jono got together. We took him through the youth team at Bedfont and he became our club skipper. Great lad, bring great energy, good character, lovely family. And yeah, an absolute pleasure to have him on board, so absolutely buzzing with that one.
Yeah, he knows pretty much all the boys, yeah, so it's just straight in, like we say, there's no issues. He'll come in today and start, and yeah, well happy.
Yeah, he's a good lad, he'll fit in well, he's honest in what he does, and he'll fit in with a kind of the off-pitch side of it as well, which has been the real good part. They've all bought into everything. Having Guy there and Ryan there, a few of the more experienced heads, Joe will fit in perfectly with him. He can play sort of centre mid, centre back. It's one of them boys that probably if you put him anywhere on the pitch, he'd be honest enough to give you 100%, but probably a defensive midfielder or centre back are his stronger positions.
Played with Joe from the age of 16 to 24, 25.
Now?
Well, no, for a year off.
Oh yeah.
Obviously back now. Yeah, bring a lot of energy, a lot of quality. Hopefully some goals as well.
He'll take up a lot of space in the change room with his massive nose and all,
that
so
won't help, but,
that won't help. But
yeah, another good signing for us.
Yeah, he's a good boy and all, so likes to drink after the game and all. So we're definitely fit in with us.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm Joe. I was at Bedfont Sports for about 10 years when I was 16. Then last year I moved to Oxbridge. Had a brief stint during pre-season at Hanwell, but now I'm here. So all good and excited to come in and play and have a great year because it's a great club and it's really going for things. And I think obviously I've known Jono and Jimmy, and obviously I live with Daryl, so it's exciting times and they've told me all about it. So yeah, so I won't go through them all, but I've played with probably 8 or 9 of them. And they're all really good lads, so that was one of the big pulls of coming here, knowing them before, and obviously knowing Jono and Jimmy, so I knew they'd make me feel welcome. But all the players, even the players that I don't know, I went training the other night and they were fantastic as well. So yeah, it's a really good group. Yeah. These are games you want to play, and you don't want to come as a player and just play meaningless games. You want to come when the pressure's on, and not just this. You know, obviously the ambitions of the club is to go on and push on with the league as well. So you want these games all the time, and that's why I've come here.
Yeah, Farnham Town in the FA Cup. We took a year off last year, give everyone else a chance. Obviously a lot goes into, which probably people don't see behind the scenes, and we definitely need to do a better job of, is what actually goes into that sort of admin process. So, you know, competition entries sort of opened February this year actually. So really, obviously all hands at the club were about making sure we're in the FA Cup and Vars for this year. So yeah, it's been a really eye-opening experience, something new for myself personally. And yeah, I think I've had a lot of support obviously around the club to help with this new role. People like Roger, people like Pete, really helping out when it comes to things that people like Mick and Lofty as well, where perhaps I don't have the experience of being in football for, you know, for the years that they have. So really have benefited from the club's experience. My personality is someone that worries about everything, so you know, like last night, every day I can't sort of check that all our players are registered every week. If you play a wrong player that's not registered, you know, you can get thrown out of the competition, or if in a league game you can lose the league game. So just to give you an indication of that, you know, the FA actually have a list of all your registered players. So when we announced the team, went through Jono's team, I was just ticking off everyone to make sure that they're all registered. Might seem quite pedantic, but just the sort of steps that we go through to make sure that, you know, the guys on the pitch, Jono and Jimmy, they've got nothing to worry about. We're all set up off the pitch to make sure this club is successful. Jono might have a new player that he wants to sign. He'll send me a form. I'll get them registered, and then I'm waiting for them to be approved. And it's just a lot of waiting. So Jono got, you know, a signed form from Joe, which I can pop up here. I'll show you what it sort of looks like without his signing, and then that gets sent to the league. We have to enter his sort of details onto a system from the FA, and then it's a waiting game. You let the league know, they approve it, they make sure everything's all right, and then he pops up in the list of approved players. So Joe is there today. Joe's in the team. That sort of gives you a little rundown of how players are signed. Hopefully Joe has a really good game today. That gives you a little, you know, you feel like you contributed a little bit to the team's success rather than just being a fan on the side. So I'd encourage anyone, you know, with their local football team, get down and volunteer. Not just Farnham, you know, we're always welcoming volunteers, but wherever it is you live, go and help out your local football club. They're the sort of heartbeats of the community. And we're here at Harefield today, and it's a great setup.
That's it now. Warm-up's done. Warm-up was good. But it's down to you. Just make sure you work your f***ing off the ball. Work, help each other out, communicate to each other. We put it in, we pick up second ball, we set the tone with that, yeah, front foot. Don't know what you're going to get from these. Don't think for 1 minute you're turning up here winning, right? Because they have got all to lose. They're a new side, they're still getting together, so they can just go and fucking run around and play. They're not even interested in the result. Yeah, they get something, it's fucking here we go. You give them a leg up, you can give them something. So no fucking leg ups, no cheap free kicks, no fucking nothing silly. We defend properly, we do everything properly. It's down to you. On the ball, go and express yourself on the ball, yeah? Go and be real good. Everything's 2-3 touch. We're nice and fucking slick. We're moving around and we're fucking enjoying it. And we look like we're going to be a fucking finished article team, yeah? Come the end of the season. It's building. We're getting there. We're getting better each game. But this game, I expect us to fucking go and express yourself. Go and fucking full of energy. Go and express, see what you can do. Well done.
Hello and welcome to Harefield United for what is Farnham Town's first competitive game of the 23-24 season.
JJ!
He's upgraded, he's upgraded.
My favourite player.
So tidy. Run the game, Farnham.
Sanders with an opportunity to drive and finds Tom Smith on his left-hand side. Puts the ball in and it's found its way out to Harry Cooksley. Shoots off the bar. Great strike, Frankie Hobbs. Already we're seeing Farnham dominate the ball.
But Farnham got a lot of ball players in there, a lot of players that have come from higher level. Harry Cooksley is one of those players at Hartley Whitney last year, and it's a fantastic strike.
Great
Keeper
strike.
nowhere near.
Going in next time!
Really well done in midfield. Ricky Wellard. Ball goes forward. It's Jamal Edwards. He goes past the goalkeeper. Can he find the finish? Oh, it's not quite enough and it's stopped on the line. Never looked likely once he went past the goalkeeper, but Farnham are really starting to find some early form. That ball is short and Tom Smith mops it up. Has a bit of space here on the near side. It's closed down, but it's a lovely ball. Lewis Flatman over the top. Just gets too much on it, Frankie Hobbs.
Yeah, he needed a glance for this. A really hard, difficult chance.
Sniffy, he's in your pocket, lad. 11. Empty your pocket, Sniffy. Keys phone, number 11. Feed him, Sniffy. 11.
Jackson into Sanders. Out wide to Tom Smith, who found himself in this area a couple of times already this afternoon. Jackson across the pitch into Harry Cooksley, who's going to look for the cross ball into Daryl Sanders. It's in. It was really, really easy. And all said and done, he's done really well when he stayed down. He stayed down. Farnham go 1-0 up, but at what cost?
It was a brilliant goal. Harry Cooksley, bit of quality on the ball, looked up, played it across. Daryl Sanders with a brilliant finish. But at what cost does that come? But Farnham do take the lead, and it's a brilliant goal for them.
And it's been well deserved. Meet Jack Dean round the corner, really nice. Jack Dean's got a huge amount of space here on the right hand side. Players firing into the box. Oh, and it's again dealt with by Harefield. Jackson,
nice touch
can he
by Jackson.
recycle the ball? He's driving forward. Flatman. Wellard. Ball inside is really, really nicely done. Left foot of Tom Smith back across the goal. Where's he going to go to? It's in! It's Jack Dean from right back. And it looked like it was coming for the last 10 minutes, and it finally has. Left back to right back, Frankie Hobbs. What do you make of that?
Farnham have made the pressure count. It's a brilliant ball in from Tom Smith. He's had the freedom of Harefield all game. He's put it across, and Jack Dean gets his first goal on his first start for the club.
Yeah, very, very impressive. A brilliantly worked goal. to drop deep, find a load of space so far in this game, and he's been very, very comfortable on the ball. And that ball is over the top, and it's into Shamal Edwards.
He's onside.
He's onside, and he does put the ball in the back of the net. He looked onside. We obviously don't have the best view of it here, but he looked it.
Two minds of all, isn't it? Yeah, that's good fun though, isn't it?
It's a great ball. Oh, there's an opportunity to slide him in, but couldn't quite do it. Sanders. Oh, I can't believe it. He's made it. And one more time. And he's got it back somehow. Sanders with the ball through. Shamal Edwards. The flag stays down. And it's in. Shamal Edwards. How has the ball come out with Darryl Sanders?
He is known as the Wizard, and he's provided an absolutely fantastic ball there. Shamal Edwards in front of goal, clinical as always.
First time the flag hasn't gone up with Shamal Edwards, and he sticks it straight in the bottom corner.
He bagged a ridiculous amount of goals last season in his short time with the town, and he's got one already.
Farnham!
Jams, fucking love it.
Great, love it.
Yeah. Well done, boys. Hey, one more, and then it's fucking done. Yeah. One more, then cigars out.
Well done, boys. Exactly what was asked. Excellent. Well done.
Everyone good? Oh, can't think of. Cookie, all good? Yeah, everyone good? No knocks, anything? Yeah, all good. All good. Oh, excellent first half. Can't really fault it, especially with the ball. You've done your job. Yeah, you've done your job. But I want to see you move the ball 2-3 touch with more pace. Yeah, with more tempo to it. Don't complicate it and start in like trying to hit worldies. Everything's 5-10 yards in pockets. 5-10 yards in pockets. I think Jackson's done it really well. Cookie's doing it really well. Daz is finding good pockets. We haven't got Rick on the ball as much. That pass into Rick is on. Yeah, and what it'd be when you play it into Rick, it's then going to free up Jacko so much, because then they're going to come into it, because they just follow the ball. Yeah, as soon as they follow the ball, they go into it, then it's Jacko all the time. He's getting joy, but he can have joy with no one. He's going to be running in. It's decision for him whether he cuts it across or he shoots. That is the little plan in there. Into Rick, they come in, then it goes to Jacko. At the moment, we're going into Cookie. We're missing Rick going to Jacko. Yeah, which is not bad. It's working. But to make it easier and get an overload, it's into Rick, get the overload, get in the box. Make sure we keep getting in the box and there's goals there. But don't take the piss out of the game. Yeah, go back out 45, the rain's quicken the pitch up again, and we go again. Everything's 5-10 yards like we started the game, and the time will fly. Yeah, don't waste time. Don't make subs because it's going. Yeah, 10-15 minutes of goodness, then we get the subs on. Yeah, excellent. Well done.
That's earthy. It's calluses.
Good feedback.
Yeah.
Right, start again.
Boys have taken on board everything, and I think it's been excellent. I think we've been dominant. I think they're lucky to should be a little bit more ahead, but all in all, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, really good. Especially just the way we're moving the ball with confidence. It's nice to see, and it's just making sure that they don't come out the second half now and just take the pass. Yeah. Make sure them good habits continue, and try and make it 5-6 if we can. But yeah, really impressed.
Harry really wants a goal. He really wants.
He's desperate, mate. He's banging. He's scored. To be fair to him, he's been scoring some bangers in training, but he can't hit a barn door at the minute, can he? With that left foot shake. But all in all, yeah, super pleased, mate.
Cheers, Black Joe.
I had those boots when I was 12. Right. Giving him too much time in midfield.
That's really nicely done. Joe Jackson finds wide areas with Jack Dean. He's glided past.
Fouls, Robs!
Chance! And how hasn't he scored? Lewis Flatman, you just can't. Kenny.
Unlucky Flatty! Heads up! Heads up!
Fans getting behind Lewis Flatman, who was a talisman for us last season, but he just can't seem to buy himself a goal so far in pre-season and this season. Edwards drives forward really well. He's on his own. It's a really good save from the goalkeeper.
Go get a goal. You fucking scored loads. You know.
You get him next game, baby. It's one of our own.
They haven't really been able to do much with it. Refs not giving it, the Lino's giving it, but the ref's not giving it. Chance for Harefield, and that will be Pat Nash's breakfast. He will eat them up all day. Lino
a little bit sloppy from the last 5 minutes from Farnham.
Edwards has done really, oh wow, what a turn. What a turn. Sanders. Edwards, oh, just wide, but he's given a corner.
It's really nice Sanders-Edwards connection.
Sanders over the ball. There's a bit of space in there and the ball goes in. It's over the top! It's in! It's Ryan Kinane against his former club with his feet of all things. At the back post, it was a really nice ball in by Daryl Sanders. I think it was missed by, I can't tell you who missed it. The ball went over somebody's head in the middle and the goalkeeper flapped at it and Kinane was there to tap it in. He opens his body and finds Wellard, who plays a really nice pass into Jack Dean in space for the first time ball over the top. And Edwards probably should have left it to Owen Dean at the back post.
Well done, Bonesy.
Smith goes forward and it's into Dean Rule. It's a really nice touch. Men coming for Farnham Town, but Dean Rule goes one way, goes the other. Oh, and just places the ball over the top, and it's gone for a corner kick.
Just a little sign there of what Dean Rule's all about.
Jack Dean drives forward. No one's around him. No one's around him. Jack Dean needs to make the right decision. He plays out wide to Owen Dean. Back towards the edge of the box and he doesn't get there. But Dean Rule picks up Joe Jackson outside the box. Tries to bend it. Oh, just over the bar. And that is that. Farnham Town progress to the next round of the FA Cup with a 4-0 win away at Harefield United.
Jimmy, go shuffle! Jimmy, go shuffle! Jimmy, go shuffle! Jimmy, go shuffle!
Good result. I was confident, but yeah, they still have to go and do it. But yeah, on to the next. 19th at home. Everyone get down.
Shouts magic, baby, shouts magic.
Good work.
Well done.
How'd you find that?
Yeah, it was a bit of a blow, but yeah, it was brilliant. It was really good. Really professional performance, and hopefully that's the start of things to come.
Alright, 260 time. Alright, 260 time. Not too much to say. Boys go and get their running done. Needs to be done. Then we have a stretch off. Alright, excellent. Come here. Got the job done. We move on. But don't get complacent. Yeah, do not get complacent. Overall, it's an easy day. Yeah, next week's a totally different test. It'll be a lot fucking harder. Yeah, we've got a lot more work to do, and we've got a lot more work to keep on building and building. But it's a real good start. Make sure in front of goal we're more fucking ruthless. Yeah, we should be 8 or 9 today. Yeah, it should be 8 or 9. So you get the chance to fucking bury them. Yeah, we fucking bury them and we move on. But hey, great start with the ball, excellent. A lot of work to do off the ball. And we go again, work hard Wednesday, and we start Saturday. Yeah, well done.
Oh, they were grilling 11, weren't they? First half. I felt bad for the kid, mate. I felt bad for the kid. No, I feel good. I feel good this year. It's obviously been, you know, a hard pre-season. We've had some good tests, and you know, obviously playing 90 minutes every pre-season game, it's tough. So, yeah, no, I feel good though. We've got to keep working hard.
Celebrating, mate.
You know, today was an easier test, but you know, next week, first league game, it's going to be decent. Obviously Balham played in cup final, so yeah, it'll be good. But we just got to move on. We're looking sharp, so positive.
Well, it was comfortable in the end. It's an amazing setup here at Harefield. Can't speak highly about the hospitality we've had. It's been great. Everyone has thoroughly enjoyed their trip. Amazing that we managed to put on a party bus as well to get loads of fans here, and you heard them all the way through the game, and that was fantastic. Look, first game, an important win, a convincing win. We probably should have scored more goals if we look back at it properly. But a convincing win, enjoyable win, and we roll on to next week, which will be the first game of the league season against Balham away in Croydon. It's never an easy game to go and play, but we need to go and do a professional job like we did here away at Harefield, and then we come back to a home game against Sandhurst Town, newly promoted Sandhurst Town at home. Hopefully we can get a big crowd to there, but until then we will see you next time.